You're at the point of your sewing where you are no longer looking to use a zigzag stitch because it takes a really long time to get that clean finish that you want. So now you want a serger. In this video, I am going to be giving you recommendations on sergers and tips so that you can find a serger that is going to meet your needs. This is the third video in my sewing machine series where I'm giving you all the details on sewing machines, whether you are just getting started and you're ready to get into sewing, or you're trying to upgrade your sewing machine this year or anytime in the near future. If you are unsure about whether you should get a new sewing machine or if you should get a serger, then I suggest that you go back and watch the video before this where I'm giving you 12 sewing machines that are not basic for you to upgrade to. Also, if your machine is not meeting your basic needs, can it handle the kind of projects that you are making? Does it have the features that you want? Needle up, down, needle threader, drop the feed dogs, things like that. If your machine is not meeting those needs as well, then I would suggest that you upgrade and you should watch that video to get some recommendations and think about what you're looking for. But if your machine is meeting your needs, it's not basic, you've had it for a long time, it's handling everything that you are already making really well, then you would probably be happy with a serger in your workflow. Before I get into all the machines, there are some things I think you should know and some things that you should absolutely erase from your brain if you're going to be getting a serger and you're going to be using it all the time. Sergers have a reputation being hard to thread, making them seem like these big, scary, imitating monsters that they really aren't. Sergers are busy. Sergers are busy. They take more of your time to thread, which is tedious and annoying at best, but not scary. You can't be scared of the machine if you are going to conquer the machine. You do have to take more time on your own to learn to use it, to understand how to adjust tensions for each of your projects. This is where the user manual comes in. And so many people ignore it, but it is very important. Also, there are tons of videos on YouTube learning how to adjust your serger, how to troubleshoot what the issues are. I know that when I first got my serger, I was looking through the user manual and on those YouTube videos like white on rice. I was determined to learn how to use it so that I didn't have to keep finding a YouTube video to figure out how to adjust. There are many more techniques that you can use to finish your garment, like a French seam, which is typically used for lighter weight fabric like organza, or a flat felt seam, which is used for mid to heavyweight fabric like denim or corduroy. You can use a bound seam or Hong Kong seam, which uses bias tape to make the insides nice and enclosed. Don't abandon these other techniques and finishes. They make you a better sewer, make you more well-rounded. It's going to be exciting when you get your machine and you're probably going to use it all the time, but just know that it's not always the best fix for everything that you're doing. Because when you use a serger and you're not using the right tensions or adjusting it the proper way, you could stretch your fabric. So now you have wavy seams and that could really affect your fit. While you're sewing, learning more things, use those things you're learning, make a notebook, I think, or a binder of what would be the best finishes and ways to do things. Now that I've kind of got all that out the way, we're gonna go on to the machines. Most of these machines are 4-thread, so I'm not giving you like crazy big boy sergers. I'm giving you the ones you can put right on your desk, right next to your machine. Sergers don't have like big features for the most part. Some of the sergers can also be cover stitches, but they do one thing. And because of that, I'm not going to go like crazy in depth about these machines and give you like all the details that I have been giving you in the other videos. Take out your notebook, be ready to screenshot. I'm really just gonna rattle these off and then we're gonna go on. This is probably gonna be the shortest video in this whole series because sergers are simple machines and they don't require a lot of yappity yap. The first serger is the Brother 1034D or DX. Now I did learn recently there is a difference between the D and the DX. So be aware when you are going to find your serger if this is the one you're gonna start with. This one is also the point of entry for a serger. The difference between the D and the DX is the DX is the newer version. It's cheaper, a little bit more lightweight, where the D is a bit more robust. Also, the D version is a little bit more in price. I think that's probably the biggest difference. It's about $100 more. So if it's like in the $200 range, it's the DX. If it's above $200, it's the D. The next Serger is the Janome Harmony. It is, again, the entry-level version for a Serger comparison to the Singer Pro Finish and the Brother DX version. So they're all like the same. It's gonna get you going, it's gonna get you started. You're gonna get to learn about a Serger. They can handle quite a bit of stuff, but they're not beast. So when you're like, oh, I'm trying to put all these layers in, just know it's not a beast, but it's gonna get you going. The next machine is the Juki MO644D. This one, we're going to jump in price and ability a little bit. It's a bit more heavy duty. It's a little bit smaller than the other ones though, but it's a little bit heavier. It should be just as easy to thread as the other machines. Color-coded path. All of them have like that color-coded path. And still, from what I've read on the reviews in this one, really easy to get into. This next one is a Husqvarna Viking Amber S100. I personally loved this Serger. I was going to get this one as opposed to the Pro Finish, but the price difference is major in the two. So I got the Pro Finish. I still use this one occasionally when I went sewing at a sewing lab. Love, love, love this very beginner version. It's actually a bit more heavy duty. Like I said, I have some experience. It's a bit more heavy duty than the Brother, the Janome, and the Pro Finish. A note about this one is that Viking is not making this anymore. You can still get them at a dealer. Like, dealers still have them. But if you get a secondhand, I'd say find it on a marketplace or something like that. It would be still a really great find. This next one is a Husqvarna Viking Husky Lock S21. This one is a little bigger than all the other ones that I've shown you so far. While it can sit next to your machine, I don't know that it would sit comfortably because this one comes with an extra table, which I really, really love. So you can you've got all that space over here if you're sewing something a little bit bigger. This one, I will say, is a little loud. So, Sergers in general aren't really quiet. But this one, of the machines, the Sergers that I have used, this one's a little loud. So keep that in mind. If you are a night sewer like me, I would say do your serging in the day so you're not waking somebody up. This next Serger is actually currently my most favorite Serger. It is the Husqvarna Viking Amber S Air 400. Well, what is an air, you ask? Any Serger that has air in it means it is air threaded. You are not threading the lower loopers. You just open it, put them over the hole, press the button, flip the switch, whatever, and then it's gonna go zoop and do it all itself. Not only is it threading itself, it is still really heavy. This one is smaller than the Husky Lock. It's about the size of the other machines, so it can comfortably sit next to your sewing machine. Seems intimidating. Honestly, I was like, oof, I gotta thread that thing. What if it doesn't work? It has never not worked. It has never not worked every time I had to thread it, and it is actually really easy. Well, a lot easier than it seems. This next Serger is a Baby Lock Celebrate. This one is really praised. I know someone who has a really, really old Celebrate, and they still use it. It's still kicking. You likely won't have to upgrade from a Celebrate or an S Air or even a Husky Lock for your Serger. These are one-time purchases. You don't need another one. You will keep them forever, as long as you maintain it. Now, it's a different conversation for a different day. You need to properly be maintaining your sewing machines. So this next Serger is a Juki MO2800 Air. Again, air threaded machine. Crisp, clean, a little bit of heavy duty, small enough to fit next to your machine, and it's gonna last you. This last Serger is going to be a major difference and a jump from all the other ones. This is the Baby Lock Triumph. The Baby Lock Triumph is a big boy. It is literally big, and it is big in price. It's a bit heavy. It is an 8-thread Serger. So you can do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I also think it is a cover stitch. Not I think. It is a cover stitch. So if you just want to jump off into the deep end and get you a big boy as a Serger, by all means, if that's what you feel. I thought I'd put it here as an option for people who want a Serger and a cover thread. This is not the only one. that you could get, but it's to give you an idea of what a price for a 8-thread serger or serger cover stitch would be like. That's it. I told you this one would be quick and fast. I don't have much to say about sergers because there isn't, like I said, much to say. They're going to do the one thing they're supposed to do. And really, a lot of the times you're paying for a name, but those names have great quality backed behind them. All the ones I've told you about are pretty good, whether you're going to start with the Brother DX and you're gonna let that be your machine for a while before you decide maybe you could choose something that can go through a few more layers if you make things like I do, like jeans and work with denim. Or if you wanna just get you one that's going to be nice and heavy and something you never have to buy another one for, like the Air Threaders or the Triumph. I hope in this video you have decided which way you're gonna go so that you can stop all the searching on TikTok and constantly Googling what is a good serger and how much do they cost and are they good or are they worth it. I'm gonna tell you they're worth it. I ain't never zigzagging nothing. Never. Let's say you are still saving up for your serger, your next machine. If your sewing machine has an overcast stitch, use the overcast stitch as opposed to the zigzag machine, because the overcast is the same as a serger. It's going to give you the look that you want as opposed to a zigzag. And it's more quicker. As a zigzag, I feel like it takes a long time. But using that overcast stitch is a bit quicker than using the zigzag. For most of these machines, you can't just go online and buy them. You have to find an authorized dealer. And while there are online authorized dealers for some of these machines, like Juki Junkies, they sell Jukis. I'm going to say go in person. Go in person. You don't know which one you like until you try it. You gotta test drive the car. Find a local dealer near you to try out the machine you think you want. Talk to them. They may even be able to help you get something else that may surprise you. Subscribe to my channel for more videos on sewing and things. I know the series is supposed to end now, but it's not. The next video is actually going to be on embroidery machines. So if you are looking to get an embroidery machine or you want to try embroidery or whatever the case may be, I got you. That is the video that is coming up after this. So hit the notification bell so you can be notified when that video is uploaded. And I'll see you later.